All right, if you're training for that, by the way, just bundle up this weekend if you're out there.
Yeah.
I can't. That's like I would rather run a marathon than even attempt that. And I can do
22%
neither.
great.
Just so we're clear, I could do the bike ride on the way down. Is that
Oh,
worth
sure.
anything?
That's great.
They actually do not recommend. Your brakes won't last.
Oh, that makes
See?
sense. They check cars for the same thing. You have to have like certain cars aren't supposed to go up there. All right. Anyways, let's recap the last storm, shall we? We had 2 rounds. And good news is I learned we have a lot of viewers in Bangor. Bad news is they were writing in to tell me they got 2 or 3 inches of snow. What happened was the first round, it was too far south for them. Second round, too far north. So we ended up with this zone from Bangor back into parts of the mountains that just didn't get all that much snow. We'll keep on keeping on. That's part of the game. Story now, cold. 1 in Rangeley, 7 in Greenville, 20 in Portland seems pretty good. But all these pinks and purples are settling down to the coastline. So by tonight, I think we're right around 0 in Portland, Wiscasset, Rockland. Obviously, 1 below, 2 below wouldn't shock me, but I think it's around 0. About 5 below inland. I shaded Freiburg to 10 below because they always surprise me how cold they can get. 13 below in Berlin and 13 below in Caribou. So it's going to be cold. This is just air temperature. Wind chill will be worse. That's why we have the wind chill advisories for the mountains. So that's the story to start tomorrow morning. And we do start with some sun. And then the story throughout the day is we really don't recover a ton. We end up around 15 or so, even along the coast, single digits in the mountains, and a few snow showers possible tomorrow afternoon over southern and western Maine. Most of us will be dry, but just be aware of that. And then we're cold again tomorrow night, right down to 3-4 along the coast, about 0 inland. We're cloudy on Sunday with a little light disturbance coming through Sunday afternoon. This is not a big deal, but it's maybe an inch to perhaps up to 2 along the immediate coastline of snow, and then we're quiet on Monday. Got a couple storms to watch next week. I continue to like Tuesday, Monday night Tuesday as a storm, but the latest European model, we lost this coastal storm and it's too far south, and so we lost that support, and now it's mostly that upper level low to our west. That would still give us accumulating snow on Monday night into Tuesday, but it's not the same storm that it could be if we can get the support of that low back. So I'll keep an eye on that. If that low comes back into play, this is a bigger storm again for Monday night, Tuesday night, and then clearing out Wednesday. There might be something late week, and then again next weekend. So there's a whole lot going on in this next 7 days. Probably get more snow in the next 7 days than a lot of us got through most of the rest of February. That's not saying much, I guess. But it gets busy. So we'll watch that storm on Tuesday. Again, it has a lot of potential. We try to warm up a little bit late in the week and get into the upper 30s to around 40. But I think a lot of the pattern guys after Tuesday actually relies on what happens with that storm. It's a big enough storm that it will kind of jumble up the atmosphere. So we have to figure that out, and then the rest will fall into place.
But that seems to be the norm, a storm and then a little spike in the temperature.
Yeah, that's how it's been recently.
All right, Keith, thanks.